This is the new BESV CF1 LINO. What makes this an awesome bike is it pretty much has everything you need except for a helmet and a bike pump. What you're going to get with this bike is you're going to get reflectors around the wheels, both wheels, fenders, integrated rear lock, so you could lock the bike in and someone has to pretty much carry it away instead of ride it away. There's nothing worse than watching someone ride your bike off when you're eating lunch. So you could lock it up, pull out the key, and it's stuck in there. To unlock it, you just pop it in the side here and unlock it. What's really nice about this lock is it also has this cable port where you could just buy the ABS cable and connect directly in there, and you could tether it to something if you're going to leave your bike sitting around for a while. This bike also comes with big burly seat stays to hold this rack that comes standard with it. This rack can hold a pretty hefty weight. I used to drop my daughter off to school every day with this. It was nice because I had a bike seat that would pop right on. I didn't have to kick my leg over. I could just jump on and go and take her to school. What's also nice about this bike is it has a quickly adjustable seat, so it kind of becomes a bike share bike for the house. This isn't the correct seat post on it. This is actually a different one we put on because I had to give that seat post away. But other cool features about this bike, it has integrated front and rear lights. As you can see here, it goes bright, brighter, and off. And it also has the light in the back that turns on here.
Oh, that's unique.
What's really cool about it is it goes, when it's off, it also works as a brake light. But when it's on, it also has the brake light there.
You rarely see that.
Yeah, that's really cool. So
e-bike.
Little safety features when you're when you're riding the bike. But my favorite feature about this bike really is the integrated adjustable handlebar system. So with a quick flick of the wrist, you just unlock the bike, and then you could easily adjust it so you could get a nice comfortable riding position, and you could ergonomically, if you're riding like this, there's a bending hand. It means all your upper body weight's in your wrist. Just twist the handlebars a little, keep them straight, and then you got ergonomically, you got all your upper body weight on the handlebars instead. So a nice comfortable ride. If you're riding comfortable, you're riding safe. You're not paying attention to what hurts, you're paying attention to the road, and you're enjoying your ride a lot more. No more complaints about, oh, this bike's uncomfortable, because you can quickly adjust the bike and get a bike that fits you. A lot like having a tailor-made suit.
Nice.
What's really cool is once you get adjusted, you just take the handlebar stem and you just click that down. You wait for the click, pull up, and it doesn't move. You're locked in place. Yep. Nice. Those handlebars aren't going anywhere. Has 3 levels of speed. It's got 4 levels of speed actually. It's got level 1, level 2, level 3, and it also has a smart mode, because this bike does have a torque sensor in it, so it's going to recognize how much torque you're putting in, and it's going to adjust accordingly.
Nice.
This bike has a 10 amp hour battery. It's going to get you in the range of about 35 miles, maybe even more. I'm a pretty hefty guy, and so I'm going to get a lot less weight than if you're a 150-pound rider or something. This bike also has ergonomic grips, so they lay flat, so your wrist can lay flat. Integrated bell, so you just don't have all this stuff on your handlebars. Speaking of not having all this stuff on your handlebars, it doesn't have a display, so it's not screaming e-bike. So it's kind of low key on it being an e-bike, so you don't have to worry too much about theft. You still got to worry, of course. And also another thing about not having display is you don't get the reflection from the sun hitting the display and shooting back into you on your midday rides.
Purposeful.
Yeah, 250 watt motor, 10.5 amp hour battery, and overall it's a great bike. I absolutely love this bike.
And then you said this button light.
Yeah, so your charge. So if this is a blue light, you're going to have 100 to 50% charge. If it's red, you're going to have 50 to 10% charge, and if it's blinking red, you're only going to have less than 10% charge. And if it's blinking red, it will only let you go on to power level 1.
Oh, nice.
So other than that, I think that's pretty much everything about this bike. Oh, it also has a nice 10-speed drivetrain. You're not going to find an e-bike of this caliber with a 10-speed drivetrain. You're mostly going to find like 7 speeds, maybe if you're lucky a 9-speed. But we did a nice 10-speed drivetrain with a rear derailleur. So really high quality stuff. I think you'd be very happy. And what's really nice about this bike, it can not only be a bike for you, but it becomes a bike share bike for the house.
Yeah.
Who do you think this bike's ideal for?
I think this bike's ideal for anybody that wants a bike just to kind of get rid of their car and not really not use their car in those smaller like rides, grocery store, liquor store, quick runs to the market, you know, just those short rides, and that commuter who doesn't want to get kitted out for the commute and just wants to wear their jeans and khaki. I don't know how many pairs of shorts I've ripped just by throwing over my leg, but you know, you can just jump on. It has these nice pedals here with this nice rubber grip, so if you are using a shoe with like a leather platform, you're going to get plenty of grip on the pedals. It's overall, we thought of everything with this bike.
Yeah.
And you get a great package. Only thing you're going to need to buy is a helmet and a bike pump, and you're going to be set.
Love it.
I personally use, I commute on this bike, and I use a 2-wheel gear bag, which clips right on. I could show you guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's another product. But just so you can see as commute wise how well and simple everything's already set up.
And you sell this separately?
We do not sell. This is not our product.
Oh, okay.
But
So this is just a bag.
Quickly,
yeah.
Because of the rack is on there, you don't have to buy anything else. There, bam.
Oh, nice.
I'm already commute ready.
Oh.
Right.
And then for those that want something like this, where do they get it?
I'm sure you could probably find it on BikeBerry.com or maybe
we'll have to look into it. That's awesome.
But it already has a rack that can handle that, so you're not going to have to go out and buy all this extra stuff. I used a kid seat. It was an Icky Urban that clipped right onto here. And that's
nice.
I drop my daughter off every day in kindergarten, beginning of first month or two of first grade, on the bike seat, and she was super comfortable.
Yeah, and BESV has a lot of different bikes available. You're saying that this is your bike of choice personally? Yeah,
I get to choose any bike that I want to ride and have to use, and I went with the CF1, and simply because it's a bike share bike for the house and it serves its purpose. When I think of an e-bike, I don't really think of it as a performance thing. I think of it more as a ditch your car and use this bike, you know. And ever since I stopped using my car, or started using an e-bike, I dropped about 5,000 miles a year off my car, and that was just those little runs to the park and those little runs to the grocery store and commuting to work. My commute was only 8 miles, 16 round trip, and I did it every day on this bike.
Now, as a commuter, right, this being a commute bike, the warranty is very important. What kind of warranty do you guys have on this?
Oh, that's great. So we're going to give a 2-year warranty on all electronics. That's anything electronic on this bike is going to have a 2-year warranty, from the wiring, button, to the battery, controller, HMI, and to the motor. 2-year warranty, and we're going to do a 5-year on the frame.
Wow.
So, which is really awesome.
That's a standout, because most e-bikes come with only a 1-year warranty.
Yeah, 2-year warranty on the battery is industry leading, 100%.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of batteries. You'll see a lot of companies only have like a 60 or 90 day.
Yeah.
And just so you guys can see, this is the battery that's inside there. And if anything happens to your electronics, you're going to pretty much get all new electronics. This is the battery, the controller, and the HMI. There's not going to be anybody out there who's like, oh, I don't know whether it's my HMI or my controller or my battery. We don't care. If it's not working, we're going to pull this whole thing out and we're going to get you a new one, and you're going to just slide it right back in.
Nice.
And then you got a whole nother working bike.
Makes it really easy.
Brand new electronics.
Sweet.
Yeah. Once again, this is the CF1 LINO. This is the newest one, and it retails right now for $19.99.
CF1 likely to be the best seller of 2023 when it comes to commuting e-bikes.